Welcome, welcome, welcome to another edition of Titans and Trailblazers. And today we are going to speak about a topic I've been passionate about for nearly 3 decades, the issue of customer centricity. So please, fasten your seatbelts, call your friend, get some Coke Zero, and prepare because today it's going to be very explosive. Stay tuned. We'll be back again very soon with more of Titans and Trailblazers.
MGL Logistics and Supply is your trusted partner, providing seamless solutions for all your procurement needs. From sourcing products to managing imports and exports, we ensure smooth and efficient transactions every step of the way. Whether you require goods from across the globe or need assistance in exporting your products to international markets, we got you covered. General trading is at the heart of our expertise. We specialize in a wide range of products, catering to various industries and markets. As a trusted dealership in building materials, we provide high-quality products that meet the demands of our construction projects. Additionally, we act as manufacturers' representatives, connecting producers with distributors. Our expertise in logistics is the backbone of our operations. We plan and execute transportation and delivery of goods, ensuring they reach their destination on time and in optimal condition. MGL Logistics and Supply, guaranteed satisfaction.
I'm a branch manager. Of course, I accept only quality and affordable printed souvenirs for my promotional campaigns.
I'm the head of academic affairs of a very important institution in Ghana. Of course, we only deal with quality, reliable printing companies for our institution's printing materials. I'm talking about appointed time printing.
Appointed Time Printings. We take pride in our extensive print scope that transform your ideas into captivating visual masterpieces. We delve into the core objectives and vision of each print project. Precision printing is at the heart of our printing process as we meet your tight deadlines. Our rigorous inspection, color verification, and overall printing excellence are assured. 20 years of printing excellence. It's always a pleasure working with you to create a vibrant, dazzling printing experience that gives you a masterpiece. Appointed Time Printing, your world of quality and affordable printing.
Welcome back to Titans and Trailblazers, and today we are going to talk about customer centricity. Now, this topic is like good, bad, and ugly all at the same time because in the time I've been working as a marketing practitioner scholar, I've seen the most abysmal episodes of service delivery. I've seen the most excellent, above and beyond, extra mile type of service delivery. And I've seen confused service. I didn't even know whether it was good or bad. It was just ugly. So today I have somebody who's really passionate about the subject, and I'd like her to introduce herself, the institution she heads. And she can start off by telling us about a major ceremony her institution is holding in the month of October 2025. Madam, who are you? What do you do? And welcome to Titans.
Thank you, Prof. My name is Priscilla Wellington, the convener for the International Customer Service Summit. I'm also the CEO of Customer Service Africa, redefining customer service. I help businesses build customer-centric culture and help them to empower their team to deliver exceptional customer service within the organizations.
So, have you worked with public sector institutions before?
No, please.
So, you do more private sector work?
Yes.
Okay. So, in your experience, why do we have so many concomitant service challenges? It's like we talk and talk and talk about it, but we can't quite fix it. It's in hospitals, it's in banks, it's in insurance companies, it's in restaurants, it's at watche joints. What do you think are the 3-4 topmost customer service, customer experience challenges we face in Ghana today?
I believe number one will be poor service, poor customer service. That will be one. Long waiting times.
Long waiting times, okay.
Yeah, how customers have to queue for service.
Yes.
Lack of customer feedback.
Lack of feedback, okay.
Yes, those are three things that I believe that really hinders the space when it comes to customer service.
So when we talk about customer centricity, what does it mean? What is a customer-centric organization?
Customer-centric organization is an organization or a business that prioritizes the needs of their customers, try to understand them in order to anticipate what they will need and be able to meet their pain point as a business.
And take away the pain points.
And take away, yes.
Okay. So what do you think some of the current trends are shaping customer experience and customer service delivery in Ghana today? I say it because I've done a bit of research on some industries in the past. So what are some of the current trends, madam?
I believe that some of the current trends that businesses are leveraging, one will be technology, social media, and if I should say some of the channel, maybe WhatsApp channel. People are able to use their WhatsApp channel to communicate, to sell, and also take advantage or leverage on technology to get easy access to their customers to create that personalized experience for them.
But the president over a month ago was saying that when you go to some Ghanaian restaurants, you get the sense that the waiters feel they are doing you a favor. They are not so pleasant. And he said in other jurisdictions, they'll be fawning all over you, they'll be hovering over you, they'll be asking you, do you want a refill? Do you want a this? Do you want a that? So my question to you is that what are some of the cultural values that shape the way we behave? Because sometimes it just doesn't add up. Like you're a waiter, your number one job is to excite your customer. But it doesn't happen in all this too. So are there some cultural hindrances to delivering superior service in Ghana?
That number one will be lack of respect. I mean, as Ghanaian, respect is a core value that we uphold, empathy for people. And because we are in a space where we are no longer empathetic about situation or about people, we don't have respect for authority or people and their space. And those are one of the things that are hindered. Because if I have so much respect for you, I empathize about the fact that this man is hungry or he's thirsty. He wants this thing, he wants it at a certain time. I'm more proactive, or I have that urgency to meet your needs immediately. So that's what I would say, that if we're more respectful, more empathetic, more listening, those are things that we can leverage on as people to be able to deliver the service.
So your argument is that ordinarily we were respectful 20, 30 years ago.
Yes.
Ordinarily we were empathetic.
Yes.
But some of those values are becoming eroded.
Absolutely.
So why are they becoming eroded? What was going on? Is it the pressure for time? Is it the Gen Z, Gen Y, what was the problem?
I don't want to move into waters I can't really do.
Okay.
It's more like we're not.
We think it's reserved for big organizations. I mean, somebody will say, Prof, this is my small company. What customer service again? That team, me now, where they do the work. So what is it? So I want you to share some ideas. Is customer centricity useful for small and medium enterprises too, or is it just for big multinationals?
Every business.
Really? Why?
Every business, for anybody that has customers. It means that all business, we have customers.
Yes.
And so particularly for small businesses, being customer-centric actually gives you leverage to be able to design services and products that truly target your audience or your customers, your niche. And then it makes it easy for you to to build the business and build trust quickly.
Correct.
Because it is on that trust that you're going to grow as a business, especially if you're a small business enterprise. So it's not just for big businesses. The big businesses have the resources to easily invest. But you as a small business can also leverage on customer-centric by building trust and leveraging on that trust to grow, where you get referrals to build the business up, I believe.
So you think small businesses also need to be customer-centric?
I agree.
But at any rate, if you want to scale, isn't being customer-oriented a critical requirement for scaling and becoming bigger? Because the more you deliver service that's useful, the more positive word of mouth you get, and then the more business, more revenue, more profit, then you can scale, right?
Yes.
Okay. So let's come to the issue of training. Sometimes when you say, I'll charge you $3,000 to do customer service training, they'll say, but isn't it just smiling? Like, hey,
and talking.
Prof, you're just talking this one. Why are you charging $5,000? So as soon as you react like that, I don't fight with you, because I perceive that you probably don't understand the importance of creating appropriate skill sets to build a customer-centric organization. So what is the role of training in embedding customer-centric cultures?
Most organizations see training as a cost, rather than seeing it as an investment.
Okay.
If you see it as an investment, then it enhances even your thinking pattern.
Correct.
As to what the team needs to grow, and that growth, how it will help you scale or expand.
Correct.
And so training is critical. There's a saying that train people so they leave, treat them well so they stay.
Indeed.
So it's not just training being crucial, but even within the training, it will teach you how to treat your team better so that they can stay. And that's all aspect of training. And so training is an investment. It's not cost, especially if you're looking at growing, expanding. Then you have to train the team not just on soft skills, but technical skills. A lot of businesses pay more attention to technical skill, but it's the soft skill that builds the passion, the consistency, and the drive to deliver that excellent service that will let them stay.
Okay.
So embedding training is crucial.
It's crucial. Yes. Now, when it comes to training as well, you know, people say, customer service training, customer experience training, but aren't there sub-components, like, for instance, telephone communications, attitudinal skills, even learning, communication skills, digital communication skills, handling objections, negotiation skills? Isn't training also not just broad, but also specific? What are your thoughts? Is customer service training just one bullet, or are there aspects of service excellence and customer experience training that are nuanced and that certain things may need more than other things? What are your thoughts?
I do agree that there are different aspects of customer service or customer experience training within the training space.
Okay.
So it depends on what you find out from your needs analysis.
Your skill gap analysis.
That what is the problem?
What do we need?
So what do we need to? Is it an internal problem or is it an external problem?
Indeed.
So if it's an external or internal, then you know what sort of training you need. Indeed. And what sort of topics you need to treat to be able to either empower your team to be able to build that internal culture, or be able to easily take care of the external customer.
Indeed. So, you know, how do Ghanaian companies also benchmark against global standards? Because the world in which we live, you can't say you are competing with local companies alone. because of the explosion of tech, internet, social media, everyone is competing against everyone. So how do Ghanaian companies also benchmark their service delivery against global behemoths or globally accepted service standards so that we can all raise our game?
Well, thank you, Prof. Now, for Ghanaian businesses to be able to benchmark against the global standard, we have to do more research.
Okay.
What is globally accepted?
Okay.
So we can be globally minded, but
Okay.
locally authentic.
Okay.
We should be able to research what kind of even certification we need as a business
Correct.
to be able to align ourselves with global standards.
Indeed.
And pay attention so that we are authentic in our way, but then we have global appeal.
Okay.
Yes.
I get that. That's a very interesting one. Global and local at the same time. Okay. So one of the problems, again, as echoed by the president in his address to us, is the issue of what you could call an entitlement mentality. It's like, what's the big deal? This company is not for my daddy, so why am I killing myself? So how do we overcome the entitlement culture in service delivery in Ghana? What should we do?
One, we have to reorient our mind. It's like,
but who should lead it? Should it be senior management? Should it be HR? Should it be the board? Who should lead that reorientation?
It should be senior management.
Okay.
Because customer centricity actually starts from the top.
Correct.
It makes it easy when me as an employee or as a junior staff, I see my seniors or I see my CEO passionate or committed to leading that customer experience strategy. It actually compels me to follow suit. So it should, as an organization, it should be led by senior management. As a country, it should be led by the government.
Indeed.
So that everybody see that, okay, customer service is not just about smiling. It's not just about having positive energy. It's about work, doing the work, learning, paying attention, getting customer feedback, and doing what the customer actually needs. And then the place of entitlement comes from the place of, I would say, lack of passion.
Okay.
The lack of understanding the ethics of the business.
Correct.
You are in a place to serve.
Correct.
So you serve first.
Correct.
The customer is in front of you. The customer is your focus. When you go out of your way to not just meet the needs of the customer, you exceed it, then it is the customer's decision to want to celebrate you. Right. Because at the end of the day, as an organization, we are already paying you. We've trained you. We have empowered you to already deliver this service.
Right.
And one thing that will also take away that entitlement is when organizations pay attention in recognizing and rewarding the people within that space that are championing it. That way, it allows others to see that, okay, if these people are doing it and they are being recognized, it means that I can do better. And that can help that entitlement mindset, because it's so bad. Sometimes people are like, oh, I went out of my way to serve Prof, and he didn't even give me tip.
Yeah.
And so I believe that in rewarding, recognizing, leading it by senior management, that can take away that entitlement.
Well, your answer is beautiful, but it's also a little Ghanaian. I'll explain. The Bible says in 1 Timothy 5:20, the B part, that them that sin repeatedly punish openly, that the rest may stand in fear. So whilst we must recognize, encourage, train, lead by example and all that, if we have clear service KPIs and somebody keeps doing the wrong thing all the time, at what point should we punish? Because you see, I think one of the biggest inhibitors to building resilient service cultures is that the bad people never get punished.
Sure.
So it demoralizes the service champions. Soon they all slump to the level of the bad people, then we all go to sleep. So at which point should we punish service deviants? What's your proposal?
I believe that there's a process in human resource management where you go through in dealing with certain behaviors within the company, and so I'll say that there's set standards,
yes,
or the policies and strategies that have been put in place to achieve that customer-centric or customer-centric culture within the space. When we follow it, if you are not aligning yourself with it, we have to punish you. Just as we'll recognize you openly, we should also punish you. You should be punished in diverse ways. Maybe a warning, a query, a sack. Because if you are sacked and you are asked, why were you sacked? Because of poor customer service, then people will sit out. Because most people in their mind, they feel like, oh, it's just a soft skill. It's not really a big deal.
Absolutely.
But the entire process is about customer service.
It is.
Customer experience is a big deal.
Yes.
You have recognized a problem and you believe that you have a solution. Now, what strategies have you put in place to ensure that we don't just get this solution to the people, but the solution is meeting their needs and the service delivery is so well that it's bringing them back. So if there are people in the team that are not following that strategy, they need to be brought to book.
To book, okay. So we can give you some training. We can even put you on a performance improvement plan.
Absolutely.
We can observe you for a while. But if you keep at it, then we have to let you go.
Absolutely.
Okay, all right. So, the future of customer service in Ghana, is it bright, is it dim? What was going to happen next?
It's promising.
It's promising, yes. Okay. So tell us why.
It's promising because now a lot of people, not just organizations, individuals are, hearing about customer experience, customer service. They're seeing how important it is. But more importantly, businesses are seeing how customers themselves are becoming more demanding of excellent service. And so technology is here to help us get there. So it is promising. We believe that as the year progresses, as the customers keep changing, it will compel us to do better.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's promising.
It's promising. Okay. All right. So if you take a customer-centric organization, what kind of key performance indicators should we be tracking? Is it customer acquisition? Is it customer attrition? Is it what should we be tracking? Is it NPS? Is it what should we be tracking?
We should be able to track the customer satisfaction, the Net Promoter Score.
Okay.
The issue is that we don't take time to assess and evaluate.
Okay.
Because if we're assessing and evaluating, then we will be able to know that the customer satisfaction score is going up, the Net Promoter, we're doing well in those space. And if we're not, then we'll be able to do surveys and get customer feedbacks to actually know where we are so that we can improve on those. And so we shouldn't just focus on customer acquisition. Retention is key, because without the retention, we don't even have a business in the first place.
So Richard Branson said several years ago that if you fix the employees and make your internal customers happy, then they can go and make the external customers happy as well. So can you share your thoughts on how employee experience also connects with customer experience?
Happy employees make happy customers. So customer experience, customer employee experience, they're just like one coin
with two sides.
With two sides.
Okay.
Yes, I would say. And in Ghana, we fail, for lack of a better word, let me say we fail to prioritize employee experience, which is one of the places that doesn't allow us to be to deliver exceptional customer, because we are always external customer focused, which is good. But your happy people the people here, they are the ones that, and once they are happy, they become ambassadors. They become your first ambassadors to deliver. So we should prioritize employee experience. It's crucial to the customer experience.
Okay, so on this issue of happy employee, happy customer, we'll take a short break and come back with more of Titans and Trailblazers. Please stay tuned.
MGL Logistics and Supply is your trusted partner, providing seamless solutions for all your procurement needs. From sourcing products to managing imports and exports, we ensure smooth and efficient transactions every step of the way. Whether you require goods from across the globe or need assistance in exporting your products to international markets, we got you covered. General trading is at the heart of our expertise. We specialize in a wide range of products, catering to various industries and markets. As a trusted dealership in building materials, we provide high-quality products that meet the demands of our construction projects. Additionally, we act as manufacturers' representatives, connecting producers with distributors. Our expertise in logistics is the backbone of our operations. We plan and execute transportation and delivery of goods, ensuring they reach their destination on time and in optimal condition. MGO Logistics and Supply, guaranteed satisfaction.
I'm a branch manager. Of course, I accept only quality and affordable printed souvenirs for my promotional campaigns.
I'm the head of academic affairs of a very important institution in Ghana. Of course, we only deal with quality, reliable printing companies for our institution's printing materials. I'm talking about appointed time printing.
Appointed Time Printings. We take pride in our extensive print scope that transform your ideas into captivating visual masterpieces. We delve into the core objectives and vision of each print project. Precision printing is at the heart of our printing process as we meet your tight deadlines. Our rigorous inspection, color verification, and overall printing excellence are assured. 20 years of printing excellence. It's always a pleasure working with you to create a vibrant, dazzling printing experience that gives you a masterpiece. Appointed Time Printing, your world of quality and affordable printing.
Welcome back to Titans and Trailblazers, and I have my friend Priscilla here who's talking about customer centricity and how to build more customer-centric organizations in Ghana and Africa. So, Madam, we had a president speak a couple of weeks ago, and anytime he speaks, I hear and feel the passion in his voice about how, I'm sure if he had his own way, Ghana would just be one pot of service excellence, with the excellence radiating from all sectors of the economy. Question, though, is from a public sector standpoint, how does government also take the lead? Because you see, this life, you can preach all you want about something, but if the public sector also doesn't take the lead, then the private sector will come and still be complaining about, I didn't get this, I didn't get that. You can see there's a push right now to create 24-hour services and so on and so forth. But what role do you think government can also play in driving service excellence in Ghana? Government and public sector agents and regulators, what can they do?
Yeah. Government sector, public sector, regulators, they can initiate the movement.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, we don't have public sector or the government taking that initiative to lead a movement to service excellence.
Okay.
I'll take advantage of the situation to talk about what we have done, and we actually even want government to partake in it.
Okay.
So, like you asked earlier when we started, we have the International Customer Service Summit, which is a movement targeting formal sector to build that customer-centric mindset, bring thought leaders to drive the conversation. That's
Yes.
a movement
Yes.
that the public sector or the government can own.
Correct.
Then we have the targeting of the informal sector with the movement customer service. Customer
Okay.
service is an attitude. We do that in the market. We do that in the retail sector. That's also something the government can own and drive it in the informal sector. Now, when it comes to regulators within different industry, regulators should make customer experience, customer service training a mandatory requirement for their business before you get, so that, and there should be metrics, or there should be ways of measuring it. That way, I know that when I set up my business, I have a certain score that my team should be able to measure up to before I get certification to operate as a business. So I believe that the government can champion, they can initiate their own movement, or they should partner with the like public-private partnership.
Yes, please.
To push the customer excellence agenda or service excellence agenda. And that can be a movement that is, they have the backing, and then it can go across the country.
But the thing, though, is if you don't make superior service delivery part of the KPIs for a minister, a public sector CEO, then it would be difficult to measure them on it, wouldn't it?
I agree. Absolutely.
So since we've started creating KPI for ambassadors who are going outside the country, maybe we should standardize service excellence deliverables
For every...
for every public sector leader.
I agree.
Wouldn't that be a good way, a good point of departure?
It would. And I believe that it will even force the public sector to do better in terms of professionalism, communication, in all the aspects of the way they run each ministry. And that would be a very good thing.
So how should HR work with customer experience units to produce better customer experience? Since HR superintends the employee experience, and then the guys in customer service, customer experience service, they superintend the external customer experience. So how should they work together?
HR should prioritize the way they onboard.
Onboarding, okay.
They do onboarding.
Okay.
It shouldn't just be, I always have a problem with the way organization onboard a new team.
Okay.
I'm coming from somewhere, I've been there 20 years, 5 years. There's a way, there's an experience I'm bringing. The new company or the new culture that I'm being received into, I should be well onboarded.
Yes.
So that I can align with the values and missions and the core values in that way and how things are done. When there's proper onboarding, it's easy to train, it's easy to get results. But when you just bring people on board and leveraging on the experience that they have from other places, you're not able to own the culture within your organization. So HR should team up with the customer experience people to do proper onboarding, not just about the policies of the organization, but how service needs to be delivered and what the customer experience, the customer-centric strategy or culture that is there to be embedded in the attitude of the new employees and also the old ones.
So your argument is that if we give them the right cultural assimilation from the beginning, then it's easier for them to be service aligned.
Absolutely.
That's your argument?
Yes, please.
Okay. Okay. Let me build on that. So how crucial is customer feedback if you are developing customer service strategy?
Customer feedback, Prof, I always say is gold mine. Feedback in itself is gold mine. Like last week, I was on Joy, and right after my interview, a lady called, and first she applauded me, and second, she scolded me. She said, "You were so fast. I didn't hear." That in itself is customer service. You have to take it.
Oh, wow.
And I said,
That's
"I apologize.
interesting. Oh, wow.
Thank you for the feedback.
Okay.
I will do better next time."
Okay.
And she was happy that I received the feedback well, and I gave her, and I'm looking forward to meeting her. So feedback is gold mine. We have a local proverb that says that the person constructing the road doesn't know how well it is.
That's correct.
Yeah.
But it's the people behind.
It's the people
they
behind.
Can see the path.
They can see the path. So the feedback is what actually help you to even know if your strategy is working. The set plan, the set KPI, they are working because somebody is giving you feedback, and that feedback even helps you to tailor, to tweak, till you get what the customer is actually looking for. So customers' feedback is crucial. It cannot be played with at all.
But a lot of companies don't appreciate feedback. In fact, a lot of companies tend to be defensive. And even when the customer clearly has rights that have been violated and so on and so forth, the companies don't take feedback well. So why is that the case? Some companies don't want feedback. In fact, they can fight with you for giving them feedback and say that it's your fault. It's your fault. Why did you also do it this way? Without empathizing and actually understanding that even if I made errors in the service encounter, your job is just to make me happy. So find a way instead of pushing back against feedback. So what are your thoughts about pushback? My
feedback. My thoughts on those pushback actually comes from, I believe, irrespective of their designation, comes from disgruntled internal employees.
Or they are disgruntled themselves?
Yes, okay. Internal customers, because there's so much focus on achieving results.
Yes, and revenue.
And because it feels like my job is at stake, and I may be out of this place in no time. And that's because there's really no employee experience taking. So
yes, please.
They tend to have that pushback, because if I accept the customer feedback,
I'll be in trouble.
I will be in trouble. And so when that is corrected, it can actually enhance the business itself. And so they shouldn't do pushbacks. They should receive it well.
Okay, so no matter how excellent you are, there are times when you go through some service turbulence. My question is, how do you build resilience for when turbulent times come? What do you do?
Building resilience in turbulent time actually will come from your way of communicating with your customers when you have crisis.
Okay.
Because then it makes the customers feel like they're part of the organization. They are not just your money-making machine. So I believe that it comes from the way you're able to communicate to your customers in good times and in bad times, and not just leave them hanging because you have a crisis and you think they should understand that we have a crisis. So I believe that building resilience will fundamentally come from effective communication, or how well you communicate with your customers when you are in crisis.
So can you share one or two examples of Ghanaian companies that are delivering good customer experience, if you know any?
If I say I don't know any, I think that will be biased, but I just feel like it's not consistent.
Okay.
Yes.
So we need more consistency.
Yes, there should be consistency in the service delivery. It shouldn't be like today we're good, tomorrow you go. So I have a good service here. I told Prof about it. He goes there and he's like, you said what's going on?
Yeah.
So I won't be able, but then again, I think mentioning the telecommunication, the banking, with regards to how well they leverage on tech. But I think we can do better.
Okay.
Way better.
Okay, so I'm going to take the word customer and I'm going to interpret in a certain way. Now, for every interpretation I give, I want you to tell me your agreement or disagreement with that interpretation, and then how you think it can work in Ghana. So we'll start with C. C means challenge yourself to learn new behaviors to deliver customer delight. And the spirit of that interpretation is that service issues are not static. They change all the time. Customer needs change. They are dynamic. So you can't stay static as a service provider. You must be agile. And so share your thoughts on challenge yourself to learn new behaviors to deliver customer delight.
I agree, Prof. I think that you've basically answered that. You do need, as an individual, as a business, you have to always challenge yourself, especially in the era we are in now. Things are changing, they are evolving so quickly. And so if you have the same old way of doing things or the same way of thinking about things or seeing things, you're going to be stuck. And so you need to compel yourself, learn new things, learn more about the customer. How are they changing? How are their taste, their preference, their needs? How is it changing? So that you will not find yourself left behind, but you'll be able to go with them as they progress. Okay. So I agree with the statement.
Okay. U stands for understand what customers need and use the appropriate knowledge to go above and beyond what they require. So how crucial is understanding customer insights, customer feedback, customer data? How important is it to understand what customers need before you go and configure products and services to come and delight them?
It's crucial to understand, because if you don't understand the customer's needs, the customer's pain point, why are you even in business?
Correct.
Why are you even creating services and products?
Correct.
Because then you're creating services that are your preferences.
Correct.
But not the preferences. So understanding, taking a step back and truly understanding the customer's pain point, the customer's need, actually even gives you leverage to design and develop products and services that gives them that wow.
Indeed.
Because you understand.
Indeed.
So understanding the customer it's really
key.
Yes, it's key.
To create wow moments for them.
Yes.
Okay. S stands for satisfy your customers in such a way that none of your competitors can. How important is it to outperform because customers, loyal or not, every day somebody is trying to push them. Somebody is telling them, this bank, I use your place. Even if you're in Helsinki, we'll follow you there. We are international bank. Finland will come and collect the $1 million. These people, I don't know what they are doing. So S means satisfy customers in such a way that none of your competitors can. How is that important, madam?
It's equally important because, you see, when you satisfy your customers, I don't see satisfaction as just meeting the need. It's going overboard. Okay. It's exceeding what they need. Okay. That's what brings the wow moment. Okay. That's what builds the loyalty. And when your customers are satisfied, you automatically build loyalty in them. They feel guilty. It's their money. It's their choice. But because of the consistent or you always ensuring their satisfaction, even when you're not there, it's not easy for them to be poached.
Indeed.
Because you prioritize their satisfaction. So satisfaction is also key. Very
that
important.
Helps you to keep the customers. So nobody can push them.
Absolutely.
T means treat each customer as if you are in an individualized relationship with them. So you can't start with me and after 6 years start giving me poor service and saying, oh, Prof, our customer base has grown, so now we don't have time for everybody. So what are your thoughts about treat people with individualized care?
That will be personalization.
Okay.
So you have to personalize the experience, especially with the example you've given. That's something we find a lot in Ghana.
Very much.
When we are growing, we tend to become familiar with the people the customers that helped us to grow. But don't be familiar. Personalize the service. Constantly engage them. Like you asked about learning and improving. Learn more about the customer as you move. Even as your customer base expand, remember the people that started with you. There's a local proverb that says that Kaiwechio, like remember where you're coming from. And these are the customers that started with you. So prioritize how you personalize the service, because you even have more leverage because these people have been with you for a long time. So you know what takes them, you know what makes them happy, what makes them jam. That's a better way of retention than even the new customers. And so we should pay more attention in keeping the people we already have than just chasing. Chasing, yeah, acquisition is good, but it's more work than the people that we have. So tailoring the service to suit every individual client that we have and personalize it and not become familiar. One of the things I've seen as Ghanaians is easy for us to become familiar, and that's one of the things also that breaks customers' trust.
Okay. O stands for own customer problems and solve them efficiently. You know, Ghanaians, sometimes our ownership can be challenging. We keep passing the buck and say, oh, this one is not us, that department is not even us, so it's them. So how important is ownership in delivering brilliant service excellence daily? Ownership, taking ownership.
Taking ownership of customers' problem will come from just the question we spoke about earlier, the personalization.
Oh, okay.
Tailoring service in an individual way.
What if it's problems? Own customer problems and solve them efficiently.
Owning the problem is you taking a step back to looking at it in a broader way.
Okay.
And not be defensive.
Okay.
Not just feel like, okay, this customer is attacking us. What hand do we have in this problem?
Okay.
How did this problem even come about in the first place?
Okay.
And that will help us understand it. So I always say that apology is not acceptance.
Okay.
So when you apologize to the client or the customer, it doesn't mean that, oh, we accept that we didn't know. It's just you acknowledging to the customer that I'm even sorry this happened in the first place.
Absolutely.
So that in itself gives you an opportunity. Okay, now that we're both calm, what did we do wrong? What could we have done to make it better? Okay. So my understanding of that will be a way to own it. We're not owning it because we think that we caused it, but then owning it gives us room to actually deal with the problem and not be defensive.
Okay. M means make recommendations that always leaves your customer in a positive net situation, which means that the customer must always be better because they came to see you versus when they approached in the first place. So your recommendations must always leave the customer in a better situation. What do you think?
I also say that will be professional advice, which is something we also lack in Ghana.
Okay.
Businesses and individuals and entrepreneurs are not so confident in advising the client.
Okay.
And so they tend to just follow the client say, and then when there is a problem, they say, oh, but you said, but with your expertise, your guidance, you should be able to tell the client that we can actually do this for you.
Yes, please.
But this is the end result that you want.
Yes,
and in
please.
doing this for you, we may not achieve this.
Okay.
However, if we do it this way and that way, it will give you the result that. However, if you insist on doing it this way, we still can do that. So there is a clear demarcation or there's a clear communication between you and the customer, what you can do and what, rather than just following what the customer says because at the end of the day, you lose that customer.
That's true.
And so it's important to really give that recommendation.
Okay, the next one is E. E means educate your customers to understand your institution's products and services. The reason why that matters is that sometimes you find frontline employees who don't even know much about the institution. They're running a promotion on Facebook or in Daily Graphic or Business and Financial Times, and the receptionist don't even aware the promotion is going on. So that education thing, how important is it?
Doug, Prof, that is crucial. Every employee, every member of the business should be able to have that service knowledge, that product knowledge. What's new? And I'm not trying to be biased. This is one thing that I love about hospitality because that's largely the space that I build my career from.
Absolutely.
Whether you are a receptionist, you are a waiter, you are a manager, you have to know what is happening within the hotel. What function is taking place? Is there a VIP? So there is that collective information. So you will not ask somebody from housekeeping and they say they don't know. And so service knowledge, ensuring that every member of the team have even basic knowledge of the service or the product that is being sold or that's being offered by the organization is crucial. What promotion is going out there? So even if you meet me and I'm the cleaner and you say, "Hi Priscilla, I know something is happening here." I said, "Oh yes, A, B, and C." However, speak to so and so, and that person will be able to give you more information. So I didn't just push the customer away. I was able to dispense some level of information that still shows that I'm part of the organization. However, I'm sending the customer to somebody that can give more credible information and more authentic information.
On the note of more credible and authentic information, the last letter R stands for reset negative mindsets into positive mindsets if you are going to achieve service excellence. And that's the note on which we close tonight. Thank you for joining us on Titans and Trailblazers. Please join us again very, very soon. Bye for now.
Titans and Trailblazers is brought to you by the MNC Group.
We're going to be talking about chronic kidney disease. I'm sure that a lot of you know about this. I mean, I've had friends who have died from that, and I'm sure that you also do. And it is something that is happening everywhere. You can't run away from it. You've heard plenty of people talk about it. We're going to be talking about that with Dr. Michael Yankee. He's going to tell us about the risks that are involved in that, and then also some of the labs that you're supposed to take so that you can figure out whether that is what you have, so that care can be taken quickly and then your health can be brought back to you. Dr. Yankee, once again, we're here.
Thank you, boss.
All right, so chronic kidney disease, talk to us about it.
So in very simple terms, when we say chronic kidney disease, what it means is that it's a decline in the function of your kidney. Now, first of all, you must understand that your kidney is what produces urine. How does it do that? It filters your blood, it removes all the waste products from your blood, and then it comes out as urine. So the urine that you see contains a lot of waste. It's not supposed to be in your blood. Now, if you have a decrease in the function of your kidney, then that's when you say you have chronic kidney disease. Usually, if it goes on for more than 3 months, then we say you have chronic kidney disease. So basically, that's what it is.
Let's talk about some of the labs that you need to quickly take in case you start to see symptoms.
Okay, so for the labs, you have to link it to the risk factors. So there are 2 commonest risk factors of chronic kidney disease. And in our context, hypertension, diabetes. So you can see that most of the conditions, you have hypertension and diabetes. Hypertension, diabetes in our setting are the two commonest risk factors for chronic kidney disease. So in terms of the lab, first of all, you need to check your blood pressure, know your numbers. Go to the hospital, check your blood pressure. The second thing is that do a full blood count to see if there's any infection in your blood. Very important. Know your HB level. The third thing is that you need to know your sugar level. It's either you are checking your fasting blood sugar. Fasting blood sugar means that you fasted for more than 8 hours and you are checking how your body regulates sugar level. Or most importantly, what we do is if you want to find out if someone is diabetic, there's a particular lab we do. It's called glycated hemoglobin. It's very simple. Right? It's a big word, but it's very simple. What it means is that the percentage of sugar that is bound to your hemoglobin, we calculate the percentage and then tell you whether it's within the normal range or above the range. Then that range can tell us if you are actually diabetic. So glycated hemoglobin, do a full blood count. Then most importantly, you have to do a kidney function test. There's something we call the EGFR. It's the filtration rate, the ability of your kidney to filter the blood to produce the urine. If it is down, it is on that basis that we say that, okay, you have a stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, or we say that you have a kidney failure such that you need dialysis. That is how we're able to determine. So you do a kidney function test. The fourth thing is that you need to do a lipid profile, check your cholesterol level, because that can also put you at risk of having a CKD or chronic kidney disease.
All right, so you were talking about dialysis, and I wanted to quickly have that conversation with you. Why do you think these days majority of the kidney disease or kidney failure disease that's happening all around has to do with the youth? And most of them, when you go to the dialysis rooms, they are the ones that you meet over there. And what are the advantages and disadvantages of the dialysis?
So like I said, this youth, I don't know whether it has to do with the kind of food that people are producing now. I don't know, but the youth are coming with hypertension, they are coming with diabetes. Someone who is 23 years, 24 years having diabetes, a young person having hypertension is quite strange. And so for such people, of course, they are at risk of. And we notice that because these conditions usually do not give a lot of symptoms, by the time they come to the hospital, the disease has progressed. Land of no return. Now, the advantage of having a dialysis is because your kidney now is not functioning properly. So you need something outside your kidney to function for you. So an external machine that is functioning like your kidney. Now, what it is doing is that it's just bringing out the waste products from your blood. That's the simple thing it's doing. Because once you have the waste products within your blood,